Hello, Dr. Angela, on this eighth day of wellness. On the eighth day of wellness, the coach gave to me 8 hours of refreshing sleep, 7 dimensions of wellness, 6 days to work, and 1 day to rest, 5 relaxation activities, 4 season wellness, 3 integrations, 2 daily rituals, and 1 vital wellness goal. Sleep, the gift of sleep, refreshing sleep. This is a gift we give ourselves each night. When we sleep, the body is restored, the mind refreshed, and the spirit rejuvenated. This nightly ritual of going to sleep is essential, especially as it relates to health and wellness. The National Sleep Foundation has a saying that I think is way cool, and it is your best slept self. It is a reminder for us to pay attention to sleep, health, and also to be mindful of the quality of sleep. It's not just about quantity, the number of hours slept, but the quality. Are you rested in the morning? Are you refreshed? There are recommendations in terms of optimal sleep, and this information is presented by the National Sleep Foundation. And the information is broken down into age groups, and the number of recommended hours is presented in a range. 8 is in the middle of the range, 8 hours of refreshing sleep. And that number is important for us to identify and use it as a target. Now, it doesn't mean that 8 hours is the key or optimal amount for every adult. The information is arranged by age group, and the information also includes the recommendation for children. I'm sharing, and we are talking about adults. And so I want us to be focused on what that recommendation is for adults. So 8, right in the middle. You may require more than 8 hours of sleep. Your requirement may be less than 8 hours of sleep. You are unique. So personalizing your amount of sleep is what you want to do, because this is the beauty of personalized wellness. What makes sense and what's needed for you. Sleep that is refreshing. When we talk about sleep, there are 3 points to remember. The ease of sleep. Is it easy to fall asleep? Remaining asleep. Are there few, if any, arousals? And then the state of energy, if you will, upon waking. Do you feel rested? Do you feel refreshed? So having an idea about those 3 elements of sleep important, and it also helps you to evaluate the quality of the sleep, because an individual may say, you know what, I don't have a problem falling asleep, but I wake frequently, or I fall asleep, or I wake, or maybe they sleep continuously, but sleep just isn't rested. Knowing about those 3 elements important. Now I have a gift for you, and this is a PDF, and it gives information about some common and uncommon signs that suggest inadequate sleep. There will be a link that you can click to access the form and take a look at it and think about your sleep health. As you go through the list, this is about maybe 5 or so statements for each, the common and the uncommon signs of inadequate sleep. If there are some elements on there that you hadn't really identified with the quality of your sleep, this is a great way to do that self check and to make some goals related to what you want to do for your overall health and wellness. So the Sleep Smarts sheet is available for you. While this sheet mentions some signs like yawning is one, I think we're all familiar with a yawn could be an indication of inadequate sleep. Yeah, I know sometimes we're in meetings and we may yawn, or we may hide a yawn because the meeting may be boring, but a yawn could also be an indication of inadequate sleep. I want you to also be mindful of the fact that sleep refreshing sleep is important and impacts our energy level and impacts our focus and clarity. And adequate sleep also impacts our mood. If someone is irritable or short tempered, it could be an indication that sleep is inadequate. Sleep is essential for optimal well being. Don't sleep on sleep. And yes, that was a pun. I intended to say don't sleep on sleep. Don't sleep on something means don't discount it, don't take it for granted. So do not discount the relevance and the essential nature of getting essential, refreshing sleep. Sleep is a gift that you give yourself. I want you to pause for a moment, and I want you to imagine waking, feeling rested, refreshed, excited about your day, about your week. Those feelings, the vision that you have of yourself, the excitement, the motivation, those feelings and the images don't have to end when we wrap up the 12 days of wellness. I know we've had an amazing time. We're on day number 8. And if you have been with me, you know that I started talking about holiday wellness before we got to Christmas, because it is important to focus on holiday wellness. And we transition right into this Christmas season, which begins December 26th and it goes to January the 6th, because this is that time period where we are leading into the new year. And without being intentional and proactive about holiday wellness, some people could be drained ending the year and have that holiday hangover going into the year. But I know that's not you, because you're here with me. So you are here paying attention to your wellness. Imagine having more strategies and techniques that can be personalized for you so that your journey of renewal continues. Yes, you're busy and you have probably a demanding schedule sometimes, but that busy doesn't have to be busyness. The managing, or how life is presenting with your roles and responsibilities, it doesn't have to be about surviving. You can thrive home and at work. And it's about using personalized strategies to move from managing busy to mastering balance. That's what we want to do. And that's what our transformation journey is about. As we have been together in these 12 days, I have presented to you the information, the activities, the concept. I've shared a secret or two. I've given you keys to unlock. And I have arranged this information into a number of steps. And each step had 3 days. The first 3 days related to self. And we started with that vital wellness goal, and then the rituals, and so on in the first 3 sets, or I should say days. And then the next group related to tea time. I talked about seasons, 4 seasons in 5 minutes, and then 6 days of work and 1 day of rest. Now we're into this third group, and it's about embracing. In the previous day, it was about embracing holistic or whole person, right? Wellness. So the full expression of you could show up to live life. So embracing that. And today, it's about embracing the power, the restorative, the regenerative power of sleep. If you're going to be the best version of you, showing up to live your best life, you want to be the healthiest version of you. You want to be the fullest version of you so that you enjoy life to the fullest. And whole person wellness, customized strategies, these are the things that will unlock this full, healthy, vibrant version of you, and unlock things like inner peace and inner wisdom, work-life integration, and harmony. So in day number 9, I'll share with you information about how you will be able to access personalized strategies to move from managing busy to mastering balance in life. It is possible. And I want you to know that, yes, while sometimes as we move through life, it is a hustle, but it's about moving from hustle to harmony. And work-life balance is where hustle meets harmony. So we'll be moving from managing busy to mastering balance. Remember, we're going to share on that. And remember, don't sleep on sleep. Get those Z's. And I look forward to talking with you on the next day of wellness.